nutritious breakfast!
How can a shortcut to critical thinking become something to be appreciated, promoted, or rewarded? I think it's dangerous to have an open-door policy to apps like Grammarly, ChatGPT, Replica, Microsoft Copilot, or AI chatbot because no one who's ever used them has been regarded as a stoic, an oracle, or even a presidential speechwriter. Let us not be so welcoming to the destruction of heart and mind. The further we get from researching books, the greater the need for a generated truth, one that's sourced from who knows where, a fake brain? This further propels widespread use of AI as a tool and friend or an ally. Has anyone ever seen the movie Car Wash, where the workers are getting replaced by machines? This is what's happening. The leisure use of AI is like trading our brains with our future. Give yourself more credit and push yourself to find answers to your problems. This will make you stronger in the process. And being strong is a good thing. Knowing you're strong will give you more confidence. Real intelligence defeats artificial intelligence every time. There simply is no substitute for the real thing. It's as old as the chicken and the egg question. Which came first? Well, to quote Plato, the chicken was an actual chicken, while the egg was a potential chicken. Since actuality precedes potentiality, it follows that the chicken must have come before the egg. It seems with every year that passes, new apps that use AI secretly undermine our society's level of thinking. Research is forgotten more and more, leaving it to be utilized by the elders. But here's the thing. Libraries are free. Libraries contain books, videos, magazines, newspapers, basically everything you need to learn about anything. Check out more books, don't check out on your brains. Keep yourself in check, and keep challenging yourself. Believe me, the unchecked and unchallenged are in the majority right now. The definition of research, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, is the systematic investigation into and the study of materials and sources in order to establish facts and reach new conclusions. Students in middle school and high school aren't concerned with opening books when they have multiple libraries in the palms of their hands. I'm not condemning the use of the internet. Let's face it, it's a tremendous resource. But there's something about the printed text that stands out. Someone did the research, organized it, verified it, published it, and now it's out in the world, just waiting to be discovered, read, appreciated, regurgitated. But people don't want to be bothered by work in their spare time. They want to be entertained. In this world of instant gratification, they want to simply ask a fake intelligence program what the answer to their question is and keep moving on with their day. It's sophisticated, right? And it's no secret that reading comprehension and math scores in middle school and high school have been plummeting for more than a decade. Was it COVID lockdowns? Is it AI? Yes and yes. And with the rise in use of AI, I think things are only going to get worse. Patrick Kelly, the governing board member of the National Assessment of Educational Progress, said this: "Student academic achievement is the cornerstone of national success and security. This makes a lack of academic progress today a direct and urgent threat to our collective future. The continued declines in reading scores are particularly troubling. Reading is fundamental to all subjects, and failure to read well keeps students from accessing information and building knowledge across content areas. The pandemic crisis played a big part in students being forced to the screens, but even now, years after schools reopened, no state has returned to its math and reading scores compared to the pre-pandemic era. Fewer than a third of students nationwide can consistently understand written text and interpret its meaning. And if students cannot read well, they will struggle across all 4 subject areas. In science, you have to comprehend text and lab instructions. In math, you have to analyze word problems. In social studies, you have to understand context from primary source documents. 85% of public school curriculum is delivered through written text. Nearly 40% of 8th graders are working below NAEP basic level, which means these students can't use similarity to find the length of a side of a triangle. And if you think that's bad, Project 2025, the conservative playbook that Trump has denied involvement with but got approved anyway, proposed that the Title I program should be phased out over a decade-long period. Such a loss would be devastating, said Judith Brown Deannis of Civil Rights Organization Advancement Project in a Time article that she authored in February. Eliminating Title I would harm nearly 3 million children throughout the U.S. by exacerbating the gap between the haves and the have-nots, causing further loss of resources and support. It could result in the loss of 180,000 jobs for educators, including reading specialists, teaching assistants, and support staff who play an important role in guaranteeing that children have the tools to learn at an appropriate pace. Approximately 43 million Americans have student loans primarily through the Federal Student Aid Office. The Department of Education also administers the free application for Federal Student Aid Program, which allows students to apply for grants, work-study funds, loans, and other college aid. However, Trump wants to move the management of the student loan portfolio to the Small Business Administration, which is also undergoing mass personnel cuts. I think you'd have to be a moron to put a small business association in charge of sorting out the $1.693 trillion debt. That's not small, that's gargantuan. As far as banning cell phones from school, yeah, right. It is harder and harder for teachers to keep teaching. In fact, many are quitting teaching in record numbers across the board. To all the teachers that are still out there trying to make a difference, thank you, thank you. Keep pushing for ways to reach your students, because those students are our future and the future of the country. I digress. AI is powerful and sometimes brilliant, but we need to understand there's a time and place for it, such as agriculture. AI programs can help farmers make better decisions about how to make the most of their land and resources. They can provide weather forecasts, instructions on when to water crops, suggestions on which pesticides, if any, to utilize, and so on. In finance, an AI-powered computer program can access individual consumers' financial records in deep detail, helping firms make stronger recommendations and more informed decisions in their service. Cyber defense, experts have felt like they've been playing catch-up with hackers and malware developers, but AI could change all of that. In healthcare, an AI-based solution could prove invaluable in the field of healthcare in so many ways. AI can be used, for example, to assist researchers in developing cures and treatments for illnesses that have plagued mankind for many years. In science, scientists have dreamt of the power of AI. There's almost no limit to how much it could aid them in research. Even today, in the infancy of AI, we can train an AI program to analyze data with remarkable speed and accuracy, thus drawing valuable conclusions, spotting patterns, and providing scientists with the info they need to make breakthroughs and discoveries. What's the takeaway from this video? Don't have an open door to AI. Use it in moderation, if at all. Take pride in yourself and admire your own intelligence and beauty. If you feel like you're lacking in any degree, seek more, learn more, become stronger. Like I said earlier, real intelligence defeats artificial intelligence.